So I just wanted to do a video about loading images into paraview because I've been trying a few different things recently. So I started off with an object in the foreground. So I've chosen a sphere and I've coloured that by X coordinate just so that I've got something in the foreground. So if you just try and open an image, it won't be the right scale, but that is the sort of issue that you get. So in this case, this is the actual image that I've just loaded in, and you can see that the colours get completely distorted by the colour map that you're using. So another thing you can do is you can create a source like plain source. Now I've got a plane, and then you can do texture map to plane. And if you go down here, lighting, miscellaneous, where is it? Right here, texture coordinates, tangent array, texture, load. And that will allow you to load an image onto your plane. So obviously you can change the size of the plane. But that's basically put an image onto a plane. So I've got my object in the foreground, and the plane is wherever you put the plane. So that can be sort of in the background if you want it. So then you can, like that, have a plane in the background if you want. But what I found is that that's no good if I'm rotating a view around an object, because that is the background view is just going to get rotated with the object. So that's no good. So the actual method that does work, we can get rid of this, get rid of the plane, and just go down to the bottom. Use palette for background. Deselect that. Single color. Texture. So now we've deselected that. We've gone to texture, background texture, load, the options there. Motorbike image. So that's been applied in the background, which is nice. That's what we want. And so my foreground object seems unaffected by that. Obviously you need to adjust the aspect ratio of the screen to match that of the image. So that's a good method to use. Let's just get rid of that. Another couple of things I discovered are scripts. So I've got a script here that creates a logo source and loads the image as the logo onto the logo. So if I go to view, what is it, Python shell, run script. So if I run script 1, as I could think about it. I've already loaded this Christmas image. So that has loaded an image which is effectively like a logo. So you can place that wherever you want. And because it's a logo, you can adjust the opacity of it. So that's really good. If you want an image for a logo, you can just stick that somewhere in the screen. And there's another script as well, which does something similar. Script 2, similar but different. So if I load script 2, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, script 2 weirdly has loaded an image into the background, but it's opaque. So now I can rotate my object. The image seems to stay in the background, but because it doesn't even appear in the tree, there's no way of adjusting the opacity of it. So that's a strange one. It's kind of there but not there in a kind of ghostly sort of way, and there's no way of changing the parameters unless you know how to edit the script there. So yeah, that's just a quick review of different ways of loading images into paraview and how to load an image into the background properly.